Hey, it's Jude. I'm in the backcountry of Idaho. It's a rainy day, but I'm going to do some bush class challenges today. First one I'm going to try is the twig fire, despite the rain. And the next one I'm going to do is the tree identification. Thanks for joining me, and as always, thanks for clicking on that video. Well, I don't know if you can tell, but the rain's coming in. Which means I gotta move quick and try to find a place to hunker down. There's all kinds of trails around here, but they're all so steep. And there's really not a good place to try to set up a tarp, because everything is just so steep. I've never been to this location. I'm trying to scout around, see what I can see, if there's resources and stuff available here that I could potentially use for some kind of bushcraft camping. But so far it's just steep and muddy. Found a pile of bones back there. I don't know if that was a person left behind or an animal. Lots of signs of deer and elk around here. This is a pretty popular hunting area. Oh, but it's beautiful. I just wish it wasn't so steep. So this is kind of what I'm thinking down here. How I'm going to get down and back up, I have no idea. Looks extremely slippery. Maybe I come down kind of in a zigzag here. But that might be my best bet right now. I really don't want to be up on top. I'd rather be down here. So let's make our way down. Because it's just too steep. All right, now the rain's really coming down, as you can see. So I'm dropping ruck. I'm gonna try to quickly set up a tarp before it gets way too wet. Why'd I put the rope at the bottom? All right, here's the big tarp. Before I go any further, books are getting wet. There we go. I'm going to cover the camera with this so it doesn't get completely soaked. Hey. So if you haven't noticed, I picked up some new gear, one of them being my new backpack. I've actually had it for 3 or 4 months, I just haven't had a chance to bring it out. Also finally got myself a, a cold steel shovel, which is coming in so handy. Just already with the little stuff I've done. Cut it down if it wasn't. Oh, rain is coming back. I have to baby it with all these little twigs and stuff. Well, the fire is weak, but it is lit, and this is how much extra I have. It's all mixed up, but underneath there's a bunch of the real light stuff, there's some big stuff. I could throw more of this on there, try to help it along. But part of the challenge is to have stuff extra, so there's my extra. Oh, we're cooking something. Something's getting cooked. Oh, they're so dirty. So dirty indeed. There we go. There we go. Hey, I'm not under the tarp. You are, but I'm not. This looks amazing. My hands are a little dirty, so I'm gonna wash them off with some water that I brought. Nothing fancy, just cold water. do have some bacon. Throw that on there. And some bread. So I'm going to do it kind of, you're lucky you're under the tarp. Hey, this isn't rain. This is hail. Uh-oh. That ain't good. I'm gonna just kind of scoop it. Now, it's really hot. What do they give her this food? It's delicious. A little smoky. This poncho is now wet on the inside and the outside. And muddy. You gotta keep an eye out on this creek, because if it starts to flood up there, this is going to become just a torrential river. Hey, I brought a paper towel. That's cool. I'm going to pack things up, move to higher ground. I just don't like the idea of being trapped in a gully. Should rain decide to flood the river. Look at this ground. It's so saturated. There's no way that would catch on fire. I think one of the things that has really contributed to I don't really want to say success, but my education in survival and bushcraft and all that is the harshness of this landscape. It's not easy. Everything's a steep gully or a barren wasteland or thorny, prickly bushes. Doesn't seem to be anywhere that's like easy around here. So I have to rise to the occasion. Yeah. So this is the Hidden Woodsman Deep Woods Ruck. It's about 55 liters. And as you can see, I have it pretty well stuffed with stuff. Rides really comfortably, despite the fact that right now I have this probably loaded up easily to 30 or 40 pounds. The convenience of having something this size is that I can carry anything from, a single day out and about, hiking, exploring, eating lunch, to a multi-day bushcraft camp out. So. And it rides comfortably because it uses an external frame. And for those who know anything about external frames, they distribute the weight better than anything else. Old military style frame too, which is kind of cool. Alright, let's finish packing things up. Well, this poncho is a mess. Oh, check it out. Whoa, back maybe. We got a couple hitchhikers. Land snails. Now, I don't know. Are these edible land snails? Somebody leave in the comments below whether or not these are edible land snails. Be cool to know, because there are a ton of them. When you're filming, you're basically doing the hike 3 times. Set the camera, go hike, hike back, grab the camera, and then keep hiking. Well, I'm back in the car. I'm gonna drive to a separate location because there's more tree varieties there. And now it's not raining. And that's because I'm not trying to make a fire. It's hot out here today, mostly because I'm hiking around up and down those steep hills, but man, I'm sweating. So let's go. So I've made it to the trailhead that I wanted to go to. I know this area. I've been out here a couple times already, just in the past couple weeks, and lots of different trees around here that we can talk about. So we're gonna get things going as fast as we can because there's a big dark rain cloud above my head. I think it's gonna start raining again. So I see one of the first trees right here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support. Hopefully you learned something. I know I did, wandering around and testing out my books. I learned that I probably need a new tree book. but I also learned a lot about the local plants that are just, you know, less than an hour away from my house. I really enjoyed coming out here and spending time learning about the trees and hiking around and eating lunch. This is going to be a long video, so if you made it this far, I really thank you for the support. Hopefully this answers, or hopefully this completes all of my basic challenges. Now if that's the case, that means that I'm on to the outings portions of the BushclassUSA challenges, which means lots of outings. I've got to do 5 outings, one of which has to be an overnight, so expect, you know, solo bushcraft outings and camps and stuff like that in the very near future. I have nothing else to say, except thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.